Hey, what's up everybody? I am Jason and you watch my channel, Micro Investor. So in this video, we're going to be talking about two stocks. We're going to be talking about Netflix and Disney. If you haven't heard, Netflix has now passed Disney in market cap. So we're going to be breaking these two stocks down and I'm going to give my opinion on which one I think is a better buy. And real quick, if you guys don't mind, please give this video a like because it does help me out with the YouTube algorithm and it helps spread this video to more people that might find it interesting. So Disney's current market cap is 186.6 billion and Netflix current market cap is 187.26 billion. So Netflix has had some pretty good shows that have come out. They've had Ozark, they've had Tiger King, which has really help them out with keeping people interested in their content, as well as their business runs off of people being at home, having time to watch, their content, to be able to stream it on their TV at home. So it works out really well for them when pretty much a large majority of the country is at home. Whereas Disney currently makes a lot of the revenue off of people going out to theaters to see their newest movie and to go into their theme parks, because right now Disney Plus still is in the beginning stages. So let's take a quick look at these two companies' income statements and balance sheets. So starting with Netflix, their last reported income statement says that their net income is $1.87 billion. And Netflix's last balance sheet says that they have a total cash of $5 billion and a total debt of $16.37 billion. Now let's look at Disney, starting with their income statement. Disney shows a net income of $9.79 billion. And Disney's balance sheet shows a total cash of $6.83 billion and total debt of close to $52 billion. So both Netflix and Disney have spent a lot of money over the years on content. As for like Netflix, for example, so many studios have been pulling their content from them, which is making Netflix have to create their own content. And they've been doing a great job at making their own content. And that's really been helping the company move along. But of course, that's costing them a lot of money. And Disney, for example, them as well. They've been spending so much money on content, with them buying Fox and then buying Marvel and Star Wars and Pixar over the years. That's of course cost them a lot of money, but that gave them a lot of content, which is also great for their streaming service. So now let's talk about competition, because that's been one of the people's biggest fears with investing into Netflix, was the amount of competition that was already out there or the amount of competition that is coming. Now, obviously, it's showing that the competition isn't hurting Netflix. Netflix is still growing. And I did some thinking about why this is. Most of these companies that are getting into the streaming business are companies that have been around for a long time. They've already had subscription services, and all they're doing is they're adapting to the market, like HBO, Showtime, Cinemax. They've always been around. People have always paid for their services. And just because they go into streaming doesn't mean that they're going to affect Netflix's business, because all people did was they stopped paying their cable service provider for their for those subscriptions on streaming. And the cable service providers like at&t and Comcast, well, what they do is now they're having to make their own streaming services because people are not paying for more service. And I thought Disney would be a big competitor to Netflix, but then when I think about it now, Disney's content is still very much Disney. It's family-friendly content, and majority of the popular shows on Netflix actually isn't family-friendly content. It's content that is made for more of an adult audience, like Tiger King, Ozark, shows that a lot of people like, that love, and little kids aren't going to be walking around knowing about Carol Basses. The only new player out there that could really be a competitor to Netflix would be Apple Plus, but if you know anybody that has Apple Plus, and the majority of the people are people that got it for free like me, you know that Apple Plus doesn't really have a whole lot of content. And if you talk to anybody that's watched any other shows, they'd say, I watched, this show or that show, and that's about it. When it becomes time for a lot of the free year subscribers of Apple Plus to end up having to pay for it, Apple's going to really have to do something to keep people interested with what's out there. And they're really going to have to buy somebody big, in my opinion, which is why there's that rumor that Apple would buy Disney. And maybe the next big streaming service out could be Quibi. No, I'm joking, not really. So now let's talk again about Netflix and Disney stock. Now, which one do I think is better? I think that they're both great companies, and I can see them both growing in the future for sure. But let's talk about Netflix first. So Netflix's stock price for me at the moment, it's a little bit too rich for me to want to invest into if I was going to jump in at the moment. But that doesn't mean that in the future, I don't see Netflix's stock being worth much more. As long as Netflix continues to put out great content, to keep putting out good shows that a lot of people want to watch, and keep growing their subscribers. But eventually, definitely the subscribers are going to slow down, but Netflix still is able to adjust their price more, and that would definitely improve more revenue. And currently, Netflix has around 170 million paid subscribers worldwide. So for Disney, on the other hand, their stock needs to recover. So for Disney, when people start going out and doing things and life starts getting back to more normal, which is going to take time, it's not going to be something that's going to be quick. But as things start to happen and start to get back to more normal, Disney is going to be making more money. People are going to start going to theaters, they're going to start watching the movies, and Disney's revenues are going to start going up. And we don't know how soon Disney's business is going to bounce back. We don't know how soon life is going to be back to normal for most people. But what we do know is that Disney's streaming business is growing. Disney's bundle with Hulu and ESPN Plus and Disney Plus has been doing really well. Disney Plus has actually added 50 million plus new subscribers since it started back in November. So anyways, I'd like to know what everybody thinks about these two companies. Is there one that you like more than the other? Do you like Netflix more than Disney? Anyways, let me know. So as always, everybody, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I have new videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video coming very soon. Hey, real quick, if you guys need to build a website, check out my affiliate, hostm1.com. And you can find me on Instagram at micro_investor.